What's up, Fishtank people? FishtankTV.com. Dustin's Fish Tanks bringing it to you on a Friday, baby. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. It's a Fired Up Friday for your boy D. Actually, I had somebody message me saying, yo, D, what happened with the Fired Up Fridays? It's Friday. I'm fired up. I'm in Messy Maya's room right here. My girl's got a fish tank she's had for a while. And I want to give you guys a tour today of her fish tank here. I also want to take you out to the greenhouse and show you a project that I got going on. I got to tell you, from like a Friday frolic, and look, it's a little bit rainy here, whatever. I just found out apparently next week is spring break. I'm actually not going to have my kids for a full week. Get to enjoy my wife's company without being interrupted at dinner table. Not that any of you parents would know what that's like. So we're in here and we're going to show you Messy Maya's room and this fish tank. And then next week I got a whole project I'm going to work on without kids around. It's going to be great. Here is what's going on. Folks, I got to tell you, I'm absolutely loving my daughter being involved in the hobby here with her daddy. She's got, from our friends at Fluval, this is the F35 tank. It's about a 15 gallon tank. The 35 is the liters, and I'm totally loving it. I gotta give shout outs to my man Kevin Kelly and Christian Galakis up in New York, the Brooklyn hardscapers, for actually designing this. I literally was at the aquatic, or excuse me, I was at Rivapalooza and I saw Kevin Kelly putting on cement gloves and gluing Dragonstone together for what turned out to be an amazing aquascape. He actually set this tank up for me at the aquatic experience, and it's totally wicked. The camera will not do it justice. I'm topping it off right now, but look at that, folks. Totally sick. And yeah, so my daughter's lucking out. She's got a fat tank and she's got a fat hardscape, and she actually picks out the plants too, which I think is a valid point that a lot of people miss when they're trying to get their, you know, wife, missus, husband, whatever involved. Let them be involved. Let them do something. So I want to give you a tour of this tank from top to bottom. First, I'm actually filling it up with this. One time I filled these up too full and I overflowed the tank. Wife loves that. I want to show this. The water level got low. This F35 has a really, I mean, just look, rimless tank, super sexy. I love the way it's got the frosted glass here. That way if the water level's up here and it gets low, you really don't notice it. So I think that's a nice design from our friends at Fluval. I also want to talk about these lights. They're not made for big tanks. These are the Fluval Aura lights. Originally, it comes with one. This whole kit, by the way, retails for like, I don't know, 450 bucks, something like that. I'm gonna go from the top on it. It comes with one of these. I think it should come with two, so I actually added another one. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, dude, how are those lights gonna work being glued on there? They come with everything. They come with the alcohol to wipe these, so you have to wipe the glass super clean, and then you glue it on there. And you know, I was a little doubtful of it at first, but look, it's been holding up to like a 6-year-old beating on it and banging on it. So, I mean, the glue actually sticks. It looks scary. Like, I'm not gonna act like it doesn't look scary, but it's holding up pretty good. I also keep it above the edge here just in case something were to happen. But these lights are pretty trick. All you gotta do is push the button. You can change the mode. You can brighten them up fast. You can dim them down. So I'm really enjoying these. My daughter actually knows how to do it, likes the little touch button or whatever. So the lights are working. I want to show a bulletproof plant that I've got in here. No, this is something cool too. I'm going to have to move this right here. I'm going to stop filling it up to show you this. This is pretty sexy in itself. You can take these lights and like move them around. So what I'd like to do is get 4 of these on here, like 1, 2, 3, 4. It was originally at AE, we put it right in the center. I would have liked to have had this off-centered, so it would have been a little more aesthetically pleasing. Little feng shui design there, but whatever. So yeah, the lights are directly above one of the favorite bulletproof plants of mine, Java Moss. Look, folks, Java Moss is a perfect plant for your kids' aquarium, like straight up. Grows like crazy. Green, lush, whatever, like don't have to worry about it. Java Moss is killing it in this tank right here. So I've got the Java Moss brewing here. Got it growing like crazy out the back. And while we're moving to the back, I want to show you how the filter on this thing works. So look, this is pretty trick, right? Like in most aquarium companies, they make a stand. The stand is shit. Like this stand is awesome. Like you can, like it muffles the sound a little bit. Like you can hear that. Can't even hear it. It's in my kids' room, for Pete's sake. So what's slick about this? This one comes with the classic canister that Fluval makes, but it gets plumbed up to the top here, and then these pipes come out the back. So very trick. It could be a little bit cumbersome if people were like, oh, I don't want to aquascape around that. You can always just bypass it and go out the back. You could just go out the back, no problem. And you could run like a regular, but it hides everything, so everything is slick hidden behind the back there. Gets nice little surface agitation from the water, so I do like that. I mean, look at the hardscape, folks, come on. That's like almost, I don't know, super sexy from my man Kevin. So totally loving that. And then of course down here, the filters, I mean, these are some of the best filters on the market. And yeah, they're working great. So I wanted to show you guys my daughter's tank here, how it's rolling, how it's rocking. I used that. Look at this. This is Life with Kids. Oh, by the way, anybody got American Girl dolls? Yeah, American Girl dolls, full effect. So now, we're gonna roll out to the greenhouse here. Show you what I got going on. I love this new camera, by the way. I can go selfie mode. Roll out here, slip the kicks on, show you what's going on. You're good. So yeah, check it out. Roll out here, got the pond. It's actually a little colder today, but whatever. And yeah, bust out here. So the fish, I haven't fed them yet. I'd like to feed them, but I'm really just letting them sit because there's not enough like nitrifying bacteria in there because the water is still cold, but they're definitely hungry. You can see those boys. See some new growth coming in too. New growth. I threw some hyacinth out, or water lettuce out here. Some new growth coming in, so that's coming. And then we roll out to the greenhouse. By the way, I'm looking, there's a monster greenhouse for sale in my town I'm thinking about buying. I don't need it, it's too much, whatever. The condom has slowly come off here, but whatever. We keep the condom on, or the liner here, because it keeps the whole greenhouse warm. I take it off right now, but look at this. Got 1, 2, 3, 40 breeders in the mix. Totally digging that. So I've got these hooked up in here. I didn't do any of it, my boy Josh loaded them all. So what I'm gonna do today, I've got this big ass drill bit right here. Got this big 1-inch drill bit, or actually 1 1/4 I think it is. So I'm gonna drill these out today, and then I'm gonna add bulkheads so they can be drained, like 100% drain all the way down. So that's my Friday project. Gonna drain these down, gonna pump that water from down here up into here, and add some of this bacteria. And yeah, I'm gonna get this party started, let these run. I got a big import coming in from Asia that I'm super duper stoked about. So yeah, I'm having a good free. This is the other version of the Fluval lights right here, actually. This is their lights, same concept with the lighting on and off or whatever, so you can check that out. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, folks. Little Friday rant action for you. Fired up Friday, super pumped. Wish it was warmer, but whatever. If you're about to have spring break or you're on spring break, congratulations, that's freaking awesome. Everybody have a fabulous freaking week. Check out this Sunday's video on my 7 sexy super red plants on a Sunday. You're gonna enjoy that one. Everybody have an awesome one, and tank on.